Another chilly night is underway. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for clicking on to tonight's Weather Extra. Tonight will be a very similar night to what we had last night. Lows will range from around 0 or 5 below here at the coastline to many inland towns around 10 below. There could be spots in the mountains even colder. We have clear skies, a light wind, a dry atmosphere, and a fairly new snowpack to thank for the cold conditions tonight. Tomorrow looks to be another mostly sunny day. In fact, a day filled with sun for your Wednesday, so no weather-related problems are expected for midweek. I was out and about for a good portion of the morning and early afternoon today. A lot of folks are asking me, Charlie, what's going to happen with this next snowstorm on Thursday? There's a real big buzz about this Thursday storm. It looks like this storm will be nothing we haven't seen this season. Many towns will get many inches of snow, especially away from the coastline. The wind will pick up as well, so this one will be a little bit different than the last few storms. We could have gusts around 40 miles per hour, and we'll have to at least entertain the idea of a little bit of sleet and possibly some rain at the immediate coastline. We'll probably have a little bit of a wetter snow than the last few snowstorms as well, just due to the fact that the temps will be a little bit warmer. Let's take a look at what's happening right now. Again, no problems tomorrow. We'll have some sun during the day. In fact, a day filled with sun with the clear skies tonight, courtesy of a big ridge of high pressure. This little guy you see down in here, moving through the Carolinas and portions of Georgia, that little guy is going to scoot out to sea. That is not our next storm. Our next storm is this guy down in here, forming actually down the Gulf of Mexico, sending some moisture up into portions of Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama. The reason I outlined that for you, that will be our storm that tracks somewhere over or near Cape Cod late Thursday and Thursday night. So the storm is still 1,800 miles away. Still a few question marks in the exact track of the storm, and track is everything with these things. These are very track-dependent storms. If they track closer to us, that would introduce a warmer air mass, which would mean more mixing at the coastline. It would also mean more precipitation and stronger winds. If it tracks farther out to sea, we would keep colder air, but we would be on the edge of the precipitation. The good news, forecast modeling is narrowing in on a track somewhere probably around Cape Cod, if not right over Cape Cod, during the course of the evening into the overnight on Thursday. So let's get a little bit closer. We'll start off by taking a look at our latest watches and warnings. The Weather Service did issue this winter storm watch that goes into effect Thursday morning and extends until Friday morning. Now, I think your morning commute will actually be okay on Thursday. It's your afternoon and evening commute that will likely have some problems. Snow should develop probably, I'd say, late morning or early afternoon, somewhere around midday for many towns on Thursday. There could be some flurries or snow showers early in the day, but most of the accumulating snow will be in the afternoon and evening. All right, Storm Tracker starts us tomorrow. Again, Wednesday will be a nice one, however cool. Normal highs are in the 30s. It'll be a solid 10 degrees below that tomorrow. Again, a nice, bright, sunny midweek around here. Here come the clouds. They're on the increase probably late tomorrow night. Temps will plummet during the early nighttime hours tomorrow night, so we'll probably be in the single digits and lower teens probably around 11, 12 o'clock tomorrow night. But then the clouds come in. That's going to keep some of the cold air at the surface. So 7 o'clock in the morning, we'll probably just have thickening clouds. Some towns to the north may actually have a little bit of sun early in the day. Note some snow showers and flurries moving in around the time of your morning commute Thursday. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Your morning commute should be okay. Now here we are at lunchtime. We're seeing snow overspreading our skies with probably some heavier bands of snow trying to move into southern parts of the area. York County, Cumberland County, down to southern New Hampshire. There could be some pretty intense bands starting to move into the area. Now northern parts heading up into central Maine, northern Maine, even parts of western Maine. You may still be waiting on the snow by lunchtime on Thursday. Snow will pick up in intensity during the afternoon and evening Thursday. Let's stop this around 11:30 at night. The reason I want to stop it here, notice some warmer air trying to make its way in at the surface and aloft. So we're going to see how this plays out here. It's, again, a very track-sensitive storm, and the track will dictate the temperature setup during the course of the evening on Thursday. That pink or purple color right there is probably some sleet, maybe a little bit of rain mixing in at the immediate coast, and that's probably going to hold our snowfall totals down just a little bit at the coastline. If the storm tracks farther out to sea, well, we won't get that mixing. Regardless, where we stay all snow, many towns here will probably get a half a foot to a foot of snow, and probably to narrow it in, it's probably like 8 to 10 or maybe as much as 8 to 12 in some areas that stay all snow there. Notice the temperatures are marginal at the coastline, likely in the lower to possibly even mid-30s. I'm not convinced we'll actually make it up into the mid-30s, though. We'll see. Probably in the lower 30s. All right, regardless, any leftover snow moves out around 7:30 in the morning Friday. So your Friday morning commute, if we can clean it up fast enough, may actually end up being okay. The trend will be for improvement on Friday, with some brighter skies returning to end out the work week, and temps will actually be a little bit warmer. High temps will be in the mid to upper 30s. So a first stab at numbers here, probably about 5 to 9 inches here in Portland. That includes you and Brunswick as well. A good chunk of York County, coastal York County, Biddeford, Saco, 5 to 9. This extends up to the Penobscot Bay, northern Penobscot Bay area. Now, notice I included the peninsulas and islands here in a 3 to 6. It looks like you're going to see some mixing and possibly even some rain mixing in here as well. It all depends on how far inland that mix line makes it. But that, again, this is an early stab at numbers. You'll probably see lighter amounts there, is what I'm trying to say. Where we stay all snow, I think a solid 8 to 10 inches are likely. There might be a few spots upwards of around a foot of snow in the bigger contour here, or the lighter blue contour, we'll call it. And you're just going to get lighter precipitation up near the Canadian border, but it's also going to be a fluffier snow there where temperatures are colder. So a bunch of variables to put into play here. And again, this is probably midday Thursday through early Friday morning. Remember Wednesday's storm system? That was last Wednesday. It started around 4 o'clock in the morning and then pretty much ended during the evening hours. That was a no-brainer. Kids wouldn't have school because the snow moved in during the morning. This is going to be a little bit tougher for the kids to get the day off, just for the simple fact that the snow moves in around midday on Thursday, and it's probably gone by Friday morning. So maybe an early release. Maybe we can pull that off for the kids and the teachers. I know they want it off as well. So we'll see how it plays out here. But again, your morning commute I think is okay on Thursday. It's your afternoon and evening commute that will likely have some problems. Tomorrow's a nice one. There's the snowy day. Friday looks to be mostly sunny or partly sunny. Any early morning snow will be moving out. A little bit warmer as well. Some snow showers re-enter the forecast Saturday. It shouldn't be a big deal. Another storm could bring snow, wintry mix, and possibly some rain to the area on Tuesday. There's your inland forecast. Not much of a change there. Just a little bit cooler away from the coastline. That's the way things look. Stay tuned for updates. Again, we're probably going to play with those numbers just a little bit in the coming days because, again, the storm doesn't even start until midday on Thursday for many towns. I'll have another update on CBS 13 at 11. We'll see you then. And Craig will have more updates first thing tomorrow morning. Have a nice night.